Hello and welcome to Heartrepreneur Radio and TV show with Terry Levine. I'm your co-host Velma Gallant and I'm excited to be here today. You can connect with Terry, me, and other like-minded heart-based business owners in the Heartrepreneurs with Terry Levine Facebook group. So go check it out. And we'd love it if you would like our show. We love those 5-star reviews, and be sure to subscribe and comment with bites that you're getting out of these shows. We are covering again Chapter 3 of the conversion equation. The quote I gave you last week was, one doesn't have to be a large corporation to benefit from the advantages of volumes. This can also be achieved through joint ventures. Norbert Reithofer. So our guest this week, again, returning, is Terry Levine, and we're talking about her best-selling book, The Conversion Equation. And we're tapping into chapter 3 again. There was so much information in there. We have to cover it again. So welcome to the show again, Terry.
It's good to be here with my fabulous co-host, Velma.
So joint venture partnerships. There was something that you also talked about. Where is it? Yes. So you talked about actually a joint venture with your customers. Let's talk a little bit about those.
And there's a whole lot of ways to do this. So let's just say, and I will give you an example of this. Let's say one of your clients, your customers, like in my case, which I'll tell you about, has a business, and in their business, their customers potentially could be your customers. So I'm going to give you a true example, Velma, of someone you know. So Dr. Ree is one of my client family members, and Dr. Ree is an audiologist, and Dr. Ree has a lot of customers that happen to own businesses. Well, I'm a business consultant. So what Dr. Ree does, and I'm thinking of her because I just got an email from her, literally probably once a month, is she sends various emails to me and one of her customers that she feels could get my business advice. So the email goes something like this. And again, I'm in front of other people's audiences, which I'll explain. I saw the email that went out today. She said, "Hey, Mike, you're my personal trainer and you're also a client of mine. I want to introduce you to Terry Levine. She's my business consultant that has helped me grow my business. And I know that you really want to grow your personal training business. I suggest the two of you have a conversation." Okay. So now I'm tapping into my own customer audiences. And people might say, well, why would Dr. Ree send that out? Number one, because she likes me, she trusts me, and she likes Mike and wants to help him. And is there something in it for her? Yes, there is. I give her more consulting time in exchange for making a really good referral. So you can do that with your own customer base and have them send out emails or letters if it's a match, right? If it's a match. Make sense?
Totally makes sense. And in your book, you've referred to that as a strategic joint venture alliance relationship, and you've also called it a customer strategic alliance as well. And it kind of reminds me of, and you bring this up because you brought up trust here. And one of the things with large corporations is that they will use paid endorsements from celebrities. So really what they're doing is they're paying to be able to, they're purchasing trust. They're purchasing trust through these celebrities. And that's kind of what I see this doing. And I see the connection you were making with that is you're accessing the trust that your customers, your client family members already have established with their friends, clients, or colleagues as well.
So if you think about it this way, and you're right, when we watch a television ad and it's like so-and-so is endorsing insurance, we're like, oh, it must be good insurance because so-and-so is talking about it. If there's a model talking about makeup or a hair product, a lot of women will check that out. And that's has become very important, by the way, in this society. Like if someone is a famous Instagrammer or YouTuber and they endorse a product or a service, those things go through the roof. Whether it's a book, think of Oprah in the book clubs, that she'd recommend a book, the book would be a bestseller. So what you are doing is borrowing credibility, because right now your prospective audience may not even know you. So they certainly don't like you and trust you. And if you're going to build that credibility and relationship, that takes hours. It takes them getting to know you, like you, and trust you by watching a lot of your videos, absorbing your content, meeting with you, whatever it might be. If somebody else says, hey, I really recommend, you're all over it. I want to give a quick example of this. I was at a birthday party the other day, and this one woman was talking about a face cream that she uses, and she was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I saw 8 women go to their phones and start Googling the product, and a bunch of them went to Amazon and bought it just because she said, okay. And that's the way it works, because we trust somebody else to give us the credibility that we need. That trust factor is why people make a purchase. That's why this whole concept of strategic alliances is an incredible way to quickly grow your prospects and your business and your income and your influence, all of it.
Absolutely. And I think, again, I know with working with you, what kind of impact you make. You've made an impact for me. I've seen the impact that you've had on other client family members. I know that some of your client family members have been with you for nearly 20 years. I know that's when I first connected with you. I've worked off and on with you through that time. And some of these client family members have been with you for 20 years. So, I mean, think about it. What kind of an impact can it have on someone else when they say, I've been with Terry for almost 20 years. I haven't hired another business coach. You should go have a conversation with her. It lays the foundation. I mean, it's rolling out the red carpet of trust.
Right. You're absolutely right. And if I get a referral based on that, like Mia, who's my client family member for literally this is our 20th year. She sent an introduction email the other day to a gentleman and said, this is the woman I was telling you about. This is my coach, the only coach for me, the only real coach. I mean, it had like all these, and she really feels that way. It's not just a bunch of platitude. And he instantly emailed me back and said, I need to get on the phone with you. Mia just can't stop endorsing you. And so I scheduled an appointment with him. I don't have to build any trust with him. He doesn't have to go watch hours of a video or a webinar. He doesn't have to do anything. That trust is there. Now all I need to do is see, well, is he someone I can help? He probably is, or Mia wouldn't be referring him. Right. And then to move forward. So it makes building your business so effortless. And you know, I like easy, effortless, joyful, and fun.
Absolutely. And I kind of like that fun visual, because we were talking about celebrity endorsements. And when your client family members or patients or whatever the case might be, they are rolling out the red carpet when they send out those endorsements to the people that they love and want to impact. Yeah. Okay, so I think that is a really juicy place for us to leave this. There is still more to come from chapter 3. So I want you to make sure that you come back next week and visit with Terry and I. Don't forget to hit the Heartpreneurs with Terry Levine Facebook group and start hanging out with Terry there. You get weekly lives where she teaches inside of there. You're going to love the information that you get. Terry, is there anything else you wanted to share with our listeners?
Just a reminder for folks, it is sitting here, the conversion equation, it literally will help you not only get results. So one of the things I did in the book, as you know, Velma, is I give so many case studies. So you'll be able to find a person like you and you'll say, oh, this is how they did it. And you can model them and imitate them. And then when you drop into Heartpreneurs with Terry Levine on Facebook, introduce yourself, say, hey, my name is such and such. This is a bit about my business. and ask any questions you have, business, sales, marketing, or about the conversion equation. This is a very different Facebook community. I'm actually in there and I will directly answer your questions and give you business advice. So look forward to seeing you in there.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming and joining me here, Terry. This was fantastic, and I can't wait till the next one.
Yay.